A cut-price Courtois could finally be on the move. Balotelli comes crawling back to Nice. Everton steal Malcom in the middle of a transfer war, and all of the day's transfer rumours. That and more coming up in the next few minutes, as I'm your host Matt Froelich, you are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. First off, we circle again over West London, and specifically Stamford Bridge, where there's been lots of transfer activity in the last few days. New boss Maurizio Sarri has wasted no time in rejigging his squad by bringing in Napoli midfielder Jorginho and potentially a new goalkeeper. This is because number 1 Thibaut Courtois has moved ever closer to his move to Real Madrid, and with just 1 year remaining on his contract, it looks like he could go for the relatively small sum of £35 million. Should this deal go through, Chelsea have been linked with a shock deal for former goalkeeper Petr Cech, who's now at Arsenal, and also a move for Leicester City's Danish World Cup hero Kasper Schmeichel. And talking of players going back to their former clubs, there's a few bits of juicy transfer gossip that would really make you want to be a fly on the wall when these players come grovelling back to their former employers. Our first is Mario Balotelli, who's turned up to pre-season training with Nice 2 weeks late after his talks with Marseille broke down. Now, I'm sure Mario Balotelli won't be too upset, but he'll have to be super apologetic and promise to do the dishes and all of his chores should he be accepted back into the squad. Our second is Paul Pogba, and although he won't be grovelling as such, he has been linked with a shock return to Juventus. Probably having seen the kind of deals that they're pulling off with CR7 joining, it's not really him crying to come back in, he's probably just seen that it's another step up from Man United. And next we have the exciting news of a former sitcom coming back to our screens in Malcom in the Middle. Except this time, Malcom is a 21-year-old Brazilian football player and not a prepubescent kid stuck in endlessly continuous cliché struggles. Despite interest from Inter Milan and Tottenham earlier in the season, Everton looked to have steamed ahead in the transfer business and tabled an offer of around £30 million for the Bordeaux winger, who had an exceptional season last year. He looks set to take his place in the Premier League and showcase what he can really do, although ironically he plays on the left and not so much in the middle. And finally, we have a quick roundup of all the latest transfer rumours, including Marco Arnautovic, who could be moving to Roma, Richarlison, who could be following Marco Silva out of Watford and to Everton. Bournemouth could be having a record-breaking summer by signing Colombian Jefferson Lerma and Uruguay's Diego Laxalt. And finally, football manager, legend and Sassuolo striker Kuma Babacar could be joining Crystal Palace. That's all from me for now. Make sure you smash that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest content on OneFootball. As for me, I'll be laughing at how Bryan Cranston used to be a terrible on-screen dad before becoming the Walter White that we all know and love. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Only 10 in the morning, I might fuck around and drink all of this shit. Smoking ozone with codeine inside of my swisher to compliment all of my hits. EBG waking up early in the morning, I pushed off the whip and get on with this shit. Shit that I wake up.